we have to start exercise 5.5. Differentiate the following with respect to x. Since I have already told that the thing, that is, the question will be differentiate with respect to x. You have to think whether you have to use the direct method or the logarithmic differentiation method and all. Okay. First question is cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x. Now, if you are applying direct method, you have many terms to do. That is, first you have to take the derivative of this, then these two are constants, plus derivative of this, these two are constants. So that will be creating a lot of trouble. So what we will do is we will put the question as y and take the log on both sides. Okay, taking log on both sides. What you will get, log y is equal to log of the product. What is log of the product according to the property of log? Will give you log of AB is log A plus log B. So you'll get log A, log ABC you have. So you have log A plus log B plus log C as your RHS. Okay, you have used the property of log. Now you have to differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Okay, so this will give you, since it is with y and you have to differentiate with respect to x, you will get 1 by y into dy by dx. 1 by y into the derivative of y with respect to x. Now, what is the derivative of log of something? It is 1 by that. So you'll get 1 by cos into the derivative of cos x. What is the derivative of cos x? Minus sin x. Now, what is this one? Getting as a derivative, you will have 1 by that term into derivative of this. What will happen to the derivative of this? You will get minus sine of that into, since it is not the angle x, you have to again differentiate this 2x with respect to x, so that you will get a 2 there. So it is minus 2 sine 2x divided by cos 2x. Again, this will give you 1 by cos 3x into derivative of cos negative sine 3x into derivative of 3, which is, sorry, derivative of 3x, which is 3. Okay. They're getting negative throughout, that you can take out. Now this becomes sin x by cos x plus 2 sin 2x by cos 2x plus 3 sin 3x by cos 3x 1 by y dy by dx. Now what you want to find out is dy by dx. So this y will go there and it will become minus y into, what is sin by cos? Tan. So you can write it as tan x. This is 2 into, again, same angle, 2x to x. So you can make it as tan 2x. Again, this is 3 tan 3x. Now replace y value with what is given in the question. What is y? Cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x into tan x plus 2 tan 2x plus 3 tan. So this is your final answer. Okay. Next question. Root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. Now again, this is a tiring process if you do directly. So we'll use logarithmic differentiation method. For that, you will substitute the question as y. Now what you will do? Taking log on both sides. Now you should remember that root of this can also be written as x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, the whole raised to 1 by 2. Okay. So that property only we are using here. That is, if it is whole raised to a raised to b, then it's taking log on both sides, or you can say log of this is same as b log a. This is what we are going to apply. Okay. Taking log on both sides to become log y is equal to. Now I'm directly applying, or you can just write one more step, that is log of, and then apply 1 by 2 log of this whole term. Okay, 1 by 2 log of the whole term which is given. Minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into. Now again, log of this is product. Log of AB is log A plus log B. And since this is in the fraction, first you will get 1 by 2 log of x minus 1 into x minus 2. That is A by B form. So here you will have a negative sign and this will have log of x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Then you just see this is a product, this is also a product. So again you can apply that log to both the terms separately. So this will give you 1 by 2 of log A plus log B. So log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2 minus. Since in between they have plus sign, log x minus 3 plus log x minus 4 plus log x minus 5, but you have a negative sign for all the three terms. So I'm just expanding and giving the negative sign to all the three separately. So you'll have minus log of x minus 3 minus log of x minus 4 minus log of x minus 5. Okay. Now you can just differentiate. So till this, it was your log property applied. Now you are taking differentiating with respect to x on both sides. So this will become 1 by y into dy by dx equal to 1 by 2 into. Now what is the derivative of log of something? It is 1 by, so you'll get 1 by x minus 1 plus log of. Again, x minus 1's derivative will give you 1 only. That's why I'm not writing anything. Okay. Again, log of x minus 2 will give you 1 by x minus 2 into derivative of x minus 2. Derivative of x minus 2 again 1 minus 1 by x minus 3. So since the power of x is 1, you will get only 1. With respect to x, when you do this term, you will get only 1. Okay. Minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by x minus 5. Don't go for the simplification and all. Because just you do this, take the y to the other side and substitute the value. Okay. So dy by dx is equal to y. What is y? This one, root of. So you can just write root of 1 by 2 into root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. And inside the bracket, the whole term 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by. Okay, you can just stop here because further simplification will not remove this term. This will be there itself. And this is root of. Here you will not have any root of. So totally it won't be getting cancelled. That's why you just keep. Third one. Log x, the whole raised to cos x. So for these things, you need not think in which way you have to do. If you have a power, directly go for logarithmic differentiation. Put the question as y equal to, take log on both sides. You get log y is equal to, again, log x the whole raised to a raised to b form. So you will have log of a raised to log of log x the whole raised to cos x. That will give you p log a. So you'll have cos x log of log x. Correct? Log y is equal to cos x into log of. So this is actually one term. Okay. Now you will differentiate with respect to x on both sides. Will give you 1 by y into dy by dx equal to, can use here which rule? Coordinate rule. It as u and b. We'll get first function into derivative of second. What is derivative of this? I will just write once. Log of log x plus log of log x into derivative of cos x, right? Now this is cos x into derivative of log x. So first you treat it as log of something. Log of something will give you 1 by of that. What is that? Log x. Again you have to differentiate this term with respect to x. So you get derivative of log x again. That is your 1 by x. Understood? Plus log of log x into what is the derivative of cos? Minus sign. In total you are getting cos x by x log x. If you write x here, now it will be creating a confusion. That's why we have written x log x minus sin x log of log. The right hand side, and you need to find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to I into the whole term cos x by x log x minus sin x log of log x. Now you replace the value of y. What is y given as? Log x the whole raised to cos x. So what you'll get? Log x whole raised to cos x into cos x by x log x minus sin x log of log x. Now here if you want, you have one log x here. Here also this is log x. So log x means it is log x to the power 1. So if you want, you can just give this term to each of them so that the first term becomes cos x by x into log x the whole raised to cos x minus 1. That is not compulsory, but if you want, if there is an option to make such things, you can just make it like log x the whole raised to cos x minus 1. Understood? This log x and this has been combined. Into you have cos x by x. The other side, there you have to just write, multiply this and you will get the term as sin x log x the whole raised to cos x log of log x. All the terms. Okay. Sin x log x the whole raised to cos x minus 1 log of log. Your final thing. Or else you can stop in this step. Either you stop in this step or you can just go further simply. Okay. Next one. Question number 4. X raised to x minus 2 raised to sin x. Again, you have powers. So you will just use your logarithm differentiation, taking log on both sides. This will be log y is equal to log of. Okay, here what we need to do is you have a negative sign in between. So we cannot directly take that log and do. What you will do is you will make this as one term and this as another term. Suppose x raised to x is taken as u and 2 raised to sin x as b. Why? Because log of a minus b, if you have, you cannot apply anything. Understood? You don't have any property for log there. That's why we are not applying direct log here. What you need to do, you have to take your first term as some other variable and next term as another variable, so that the question reduces to y is equal to u minus v. Okay, where u is this and v is this. That means you have to separately do and write the answer here. Now how? Because in the question you are in demand of finding out what is dy by dx. So what you will do is, if y is this, differentiating both sides, you will get dy by dx is equal to du by dx minus dv by dx, right? So this is the thing where you need to apply your answers. Dy by dx equal to will be your answer. So we have to first find what is du by dx and then dv by dx and then substitute here. So let the equation be here as 1 and we will start doing the derivative or differentiation of this and then differentiation of this and the answers will be written here. Okay, understood? This type of problem in which you have a negative or positive sign, in between you have to do like this, separate. So you have u is equal to x raised to x. Now here you will take that log on both sides, okay? Because your purpose is to find out what is du by dx. Clear? Whatever we have done as y is equal to in that logarithmic differentiation method, we will do here. Taking log on both sides, what you will have, log u is equal to log of x raised to x, and this will give you x log x. Okay, so log u is equal to x log x. Now you just take derivative on both sides, differentiating both sides with respect to x. It will become 1 by u into, again it is a function of x, so we will have du by dx equal to, you have two terms here, x and log x. So you apply your product rule, so you'll get x into derivative of log x, which is 1 by x, plus log x into derivative of x, which is 1. So this is, you can cancel 1 plus log x here. Okay, that is your 1 by u du by dx. Now what will be du by dx? Just take this u to the other side. So this is u into 1 plus log x, right? Replace u value. What is u? X raised to x. So this is x raised to x into 1 plus log x. So this is what you got as your du by dx. So this you need to substitute here. Now the second thing is you have to find out what is dv by dx. Now what you have taken v as 2 raised to sine x, right? Now taking log on both sides. Actually you need not take log on both sides for this term. If you know the derivative of this. This is actually in your a raised to x form. What is the derivative of a raised to x? A raised to x log a. So you will get 2 raised to sine x into log 2 into, since it is not x, its derivative also will come. That is sine ka derivative is cos. So you'll get cos term, this term together with log 2. Okay. Or if you don't know that formula, if you have not studied that formula, you will take log on both sides. So taking log on both sides, that will be your means ye hoga time consuming. If you know that way, you can do that way. Okay. So here you will have log of v is equal to log of 2 raised to sine x. Now this will give you sine x log 2, correct? After application of log. Now you will differentiate with respect to x. It will give you 1 by v into dv by dx in the left hand side, and here actually log 2 is a constant. So log 2 into derivative of, log 2 into derivative of sine x, which will give you cos x. Okay. Now dv by dx is what? Log 2 cos x into v. And what is that v? 2 raised to sine x. So see, what I have discussed already, you got that. 2 raised to sine x into cos x into log. Okay. That you can write directly also, if you know what is derivative of a raised to x. Okay, a raised to x is, derivative will give you a raised to x into log a. But here it is not x, it is sine x. That's why you are writing the derivative of sine x also here. Clear? Now you have to substitute these two values, du by dx as well as dv by dx in your first equation. So that you will get dy by dx is equal to, what is du by dx? X raised to x into 1 plus log x. Yes, negative, sorry. Correct. X plus 3 the whole square into x plus 4 the whole cube into x plus 5 the whole raised to 4 is your fifth one. Again, you will start with y equal to, you can find out powers here. So it is easy to use logarithmic differentiation. So taking log on both sides, you will have log y is equal to log of this whole term. And what will that give you? Log of a, b, c. So log a plus log b plus log c. Okay. So I'm just first directly applying like this. Log of x plus 4 the whole cube plus log of x plus 5 the whole raised to. This is clear? So actually log of this whole term. After that I have written the step. Now one more step is required, which is log of a square type or a raised to b. So you'll get b log a. So you'll get 2 log of x plus 3 plus 3 log of x plus 4 plus 4 log of x plus 5. Here, here log y. Now you can differentiate x. We give you 1 by y dy by dx is equal to, what will happen here? 2 into log of, 2 is a constant. You have to differentiate log of this. So this will give you 1 by x plus 3 into derivative of x plus 3 is 1. So you will have only 2 by x plus 3. Here you will have 3 into derivative of log of x plus 4. You will have 1 by x plus 4 into derivative of x plus 4 is again 1 plus 4 into 1 by x plus 5. Okay. Now dy by dx is y into 2 by x plus 3 plus 3 by x plus 4 plus 4 by x plus 5. Replace y value. Here dy by dx is x plus 3 the whole square plus x plus 4 the whole cube. Sorry, it is into x plus 4 the whole cube into x plus 5 the whole raised to 4 whole into 2 by x plus 3 plus 3 by x plus 4 plus 4 by x plus 5. Now for this, you can take the LCM because denominator you have all these three terms and their powers can be reduced if you take the LCM, right? It's a tiring process, but then also your answer is given like that. So we will take the LCM. Taking the LCM in the denominator, it will have x plus 3 into x plus 4 into x plus 5. And the remaining terms, the numerator, you will have 2 into these two terms product, x plus 4 into x plus 5 plus 3 into these two, x plus 3 into x plus 5 plus 4 into x plus 3 into x plus, right? Now these three can be cancelled, their power will be reduced as 1, 3. 3 will become 2 and this will become 3. Okay. I will just rub this part. That you can do further simplification. This will become dy by dx equal to, here you will have x plus 3 only. 1 has been cancelled. This will become x plus 4 the whole square, x plus 5 the whole raised to 3. Okay. Then remaining you will have this as, this is 2 into x square plus, how much you will get? 9x, 4x plus 5x, 9x plus 20 plus 3 into x square plus, you will have 15x, you will have 8x plus 15 plus 4 into x square plus 7x plus 12, right? X plus 3 into x plus 4 the whole square into x plus 5 the whole cube into, see, you have x square term that we can add. That's why I've written like this. 2x square, 3x square, 4x square. How much you'll get? 9x square plus, here you have 18. Okay, 18. You have 24 for your x term, I'm telling, and 28. All these three will give you how much the value will be?
70.
70.
70.
70. And the last one is 2 into. Don't forget this 2. Okay, I have not expanded. 40 and 45 and 8. How much? 133. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
So that you can stop here. Okay. This much can be done. Sixth. Next question is x plus 1 by x the whole raised to x plus x raised to 1 plus 1. Put the question as y equal to. Again, you have two terms here. We will substitute u is equal to, write it as y equal to u plus v, where u is equal to first term and v is equal to second term. So the thing which you need is the derivative of this, that is dy by dx. How will you get dy by dx? Differentiating this with respect to x, so that your question or your thing to be found out will becomes u by dx plus v. The thing which you have to get and substitute the value. Okay. Now what is u is equal to x plus 1 by x the whole raised to x. Taking log on both sides, we get log u is equal to, this will become x into log of the term. Differentiating with respect to x, 1 by u into du by dx equal to, again this is one term, this is another one. Get x into log of something is 1 by x plus 1 by x into the derivative of x plus 1 by x. So this will give you derivative as 1 and here you will have minus 1 by x square. Okay, write it like that. 1 derivative of x is 1 and derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. So you get 1 minus 1 by x. Okay, that is your first term. Plus log of this into derivative of x. So you get log of x plus 1 by x into derivative of x is 1. Now here you can just simplify. This will give you the denominator x square plus 1 and here again x, that will go there and become x square. Okay. Here it is x square minus 1. Taking the LCM, x square minus 1 divided by x square. So this x square and x square can be cancelled. We are getting x square minus 1 by x square plus 1 plus log of x plus 1 by x. Here 1 by u into du by dx. And what is your purpose to find out? Du by dx. So u will go there. So this will become u into whole term. Now I am just replacing the value of u, which is x plus 1 by x the whole raised to x into x square minus 1 by x square plus 1 plus log of x plus 1. Your du by dx. This much is your du by dx. Okay. Now you want to find out dv by dx. For that you have to start with v is equal to x raised to 1 plus 1 by x. Again you will take the derivative, sorry, log on both sides. You will get log v is equal to 1 plus 1 by x to log x. Okay. Now this will give you, after differentiation, differentiating both sides with respect to x will give you 1 by v into dv by dx equal to first term, second term. 1 plus 1 by x into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x into derivative of 1 plus 1 by x. Derivative of 1 is 0. 1 plus x is minus 1 by x. So you get minus 1 by x. Okay. So again, if you want, you can take the LCM. What you are getting x plus 1 by x, and here you have one more x, so this will become by x square plus become negative log x by x square. Both are the same denominator, you can just mix it up. Give you x plus 1 minus log x divided by x square. Okay. This is your 1 by v into dv by dx. So what will be dv by dx? V into, replace the value of v. What is v? X raised to 1 plus 1 by x into x plus 1 minus log x divided by. Okay. Now you have to just add the two and write here. Last step is you have to substitute in your equation number 1. I am just rubbing you. I need only the derivative of u here. Therefore, equation 1 becomes dy by dx is equal to x plus 1 by x the whole raised to x. Just adding the both things and writing what you will get. Here dv by dx is the values log of x plus 1 by x plus dv by dx is x raised to 1 plus 1 by x into x plus 1 minus log x divided by this much you have to write. If you are stopping there, mark will be loosened. So you have to add both the terms and write. Okay. Many.